Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. So, Ethereum. If you watched the Bitcoin series, we also talked about some doubles forming there. Ethereum pushing back up, forming a really nice double, triggering the double, hitting the 1177, then the 1162 levels. And now possibly forming another mini double, but if this level does not hold, the bottom of the rotation zone and the full target coming in around 1148 to 1150 and another key level, key support level, all coming in there. If we break below that, you can probably watch for a turn to about 1100, 1097 to 1100 in there. I said this was forming another little double. It would have to get a close above 1205. And let's see what those targets would be. There'd be, I don't know, 2 or 3 on this one. We'll find out in a second. All right, 2 high probability, one low probability. So if you got to close back above 1205, 1226, 1237, and 1247 are the targets for the upside, and you're in the rising rotation zone. What you don't really want to see is this closing below the rotation zone because that will signal a much bigger pullback. Let's check in on the daily chart. So daily chart pulling back, you can see where that key support purple line is, and we also have the rising rotation zone. If we break below that purple line, then the rotation zone top of it comes in at that 1121. But again, then you have that 1100 level below that right in the middle of the rotation zone, so that's what you'll be watching for. If we break below 1075 on a closing basis, then watch for a pullback to around 1015. Switching over to Monero, could not break to new highs. We were watching for a key rotation back up at the bottom of the rotation zone. Did not happen. Broke below the rotation zone on closing basis. Came back to the 50% level on this retracement from the low of the 26th to the high of the 27th. Now it's actually forming a mini double, which is very interesting. Let's see where that pattern puts us. If we can hold here and get a close above 322.50, here's your targets. Major first target 327.25 falls in this whole cluster range between 326 and 328. So that's going to be the major place to either take some profits off if you do get in this double, or at least move your stop up. Then 329.62 and 332 are the targets. If this does trigger, then the rotation zone will be out of the way on the 4 hour. Now, if we don't hold the lows of 313, this is what I was talking about. We have rotated back up, and I'd mentioned this on the Bitcoin videos, where we do a 12 and 25% GAN box from the most recent highs on the 27th to the newly formed lows on the 29th, because this did rotate back up. So, on a further sell-off below 313, we now have a cluster of 309. Look at this, 309.11, 309.51, really tight cluster there. Then below that, 306. Then if we broke below that, we'd be watching for the major key support at 300. Let's check in on the daily chart. Daily chart, see, we couldn't get above the rotation zone here. Holding firm, now pulling back again, and that's where that major support is if we do burst through these levels. So again, hands off unless this short little double does trigger on that 4 hour chart. Nothing to do yet on Monero. We'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.